Hey everyone, so I'm having a lot of fun with Cloud Code, especially this commands and sub-agent features. But something that's really cool about Cloud Code as well is that you can connect your MCP servers. So I use a variety of MCP servers with Gemini CLI and other tools like Windsurf and Cursor. In this video, what I want to show you is how you can connect an MCP server with Cloud Code. One of the MCP servers that I've created is this transcription tool. This transcription tool basically takes in a file, which is an MP4. It could also be a YouTube link as well. And it can transcribe those videos directly. And the way it transcribes, the transcription is done by Gemini 2.5 Pro. Those Gemini models have the capability to transcribe videos, if you didn't know. What I've done here is I've configured this MCP server within Cloud Code, and it's just a simple command. Basically, the command looks something like this: Cloud MCP add transcriber -s. This is because of my local project. Can also have other scopes like user, which is for global. And this is just the place where I have my transcriber MCP server created. So it's something that's local. So you can see it right here. Again, this one is using Gemini 2.5 Pro to do the transcription. All I need to do is give it the MP4 file. I can go ahead and now open up a Cloud Code instance. All right, so now I can check into MCP. If I go there, you'll see that it has this tool, right? Transcriber, and it is connected. So it's connected already fully, and that's working. This transcribe command that I've created here is for additional instructions to Cloud Code on how to do the transcription. I am gonna show you how I use the transcription tool here. I'm gonna escape this. Then I'm gonna say transcribe. Through this transcribe / command, I can pass in the file itself. So let me do that file. I have an example of a file I just recorded for my academy, and this is how it looks. It's an MP4 file, and then I want to transcribe this. So I'm doing this for all of my YouTube videos. This is the tool I use. I don't actually pay for a transcription tool anymore. I just use this out of the box. It actually works really well. Sometimes it makes errors here and there. I definitely need to fine tune a few things, especially with newer terms like Claude Code, for instance. It doesn't get that right, but that's something that I can modify very easily, and it won't take too much time to do that. Now, let me just hit transcribe here. Now it's going to go and it's going to transcribe the video using the MCP server. So now it's calling the tool. You can see it right there, which is the one that I've configured. And basically, it's going to try to follow these steps. So it will take the file and use the transcriber MCP server, save the final approved transcription to this folder. I have a folder here. I'll show you the result as an SRT file. That SRT file, use an appropriate file name for the file based on the content of the file and date. Don't run any other additional commands. So this is just to ensure that the instructions for Cloud Code are very clear and it doesn't do any additional things. Sometimes it would want to do some additional things, which I'm not interested in. All right, so it's updating its to do. So it did create something, and let's check that out. I'll just close this one, and it did create this file. So you can see right there the transcription. And I've actually tested this a couple of times. The video is about 2 minutes, so you can see the format here. It's hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. So this is great. The format looks really good, and the timing and everything looks really nice too. So now I can actually save this. I'm going to save this into the folder that are specified in the / commands. I'm going to show you the output of that. So here's the output of that. So here is the file itself, that SRT. You can see the name there. It actually followed the instructions I gave it in the / command. This is why I love using / commands for this stuff. I usually get more reliable outcomes from Cloud Code. And there you go. This is a quick transcription that was done using Cloud Code, using an MCP server that has access to a transcriber tool, which is further powered by a Gemini 2.5 Pro model. This is why I love MCP servers, because I can use them anywhere I want. And here I'm combining the power of 2 different models, Cloud 4 and Gemini 2.5 Pro. So you can definitely unlock some insane capabilities by combining things. Another approach I could use here is I could create an agent and connect this MCP server to that agent. One typical thing that I do when I set up MCP servers is I like to connect them to an agent. The reason is because I usually have a verification tool. And so this is something I don't want Cloud Code to actually do. I would prefer to have a sub agent that has access to both the transcription tool and some verifier tool as well. For something like transcription, when these files, these MP4 files are longer, typically a verification or self-improving component would be nice. And I would just use another MCP server for that. But here it's just one MCP server, so I didn't need to use a sub agent. If you want to see an example of that, let me know, and I'll keep doing more examples like this. I'll also break this down in details for our Academy subscribers, which is a live session that I'll be doing in a couple of days. See you all soon.